Hello everyone, this is Christine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about the next song I'm working on that I will hopefully again get to sing for you here on YouTube. I want to thank all of you who watched my first performance of a almost full song singing and playing last week that I did here on YouTube, and that was You Give Me Fever. And I will put the link up here in case you missed it, so you can click on that if you want to check it out. Okay, a quick story on this next song. My father and I have been talking about this for a while, and he's been wanting to sing a duet together. And we've been trying to pick a song, and one of the songs that he suggested is Billy Joel's Piano Man. And shortly after he suggested it, I got an email from the Alexis from Tomplay, which is the person who sends out, I guess, the regular email of what's new in Tomplay. And they had just released Piano Man by Billy Joel. So I thought that was rather serendipitous. And I went into Tomplay and I looked, and they have it on all the different levels. And I decided this time, instead of doing easy level, which is what I did for You Give Me Fever, I'm gonna do the easy/intermediate level. So this right here is the easy/intermediate level of Billy Joel's Piano Man. And the tempo full speed of this is 175 beats per minute, which is a bit fast for me. And as you can see, I was currently working at a tempo of about 130 beats per minute. And I've already created my own score annotations. So I saved it for myself, and I just put everything under C, and I've started to annotate and change the finger numbers just a little bit. So now we're just gonna dive in and show you where we are. I've only practiced 3 hours on this so far. So this is what it looks like with about 3 hours of practice for me. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure we have the piano and the accompaniment on. Don't really need the accompaniment at this point. I'll leave the voice and the click off. That part always screws me up. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. And that is measure 32. And I'm only working on my right hand right now. Again, it's tempo of 130, so not at full speed. This is, I think I can do the beginning at full speed. I missed a note there. Yeah. Too fast for me right now, but you can see that I'm starting to pick it up. I've also started working on the bass line. First line was pretty easy, so I picked that up right away, but the second line here is, that's full speed. It jumps around a bit. Let's lower the speed. It's way too fast. Here we go. It starts really easy where it just kind of goes down incrementally, but then it starts to really jump. And so I'm going to have to learn to, which is exciting because I'm going to have to learn to move one hand across an octave very quickly, which is a new technique that I don't know how to do. So this song will teach me that. This song is 3 times as long, maybe even longer than that, than You Give Me Fever. It is 323 measures. So it's the whole song, I believe. I think it has all the lyrics in it, and it's quite repetitive. So once I pick up probably the first third of the song, the rest of it should come pretty quickly. So I'm not anticipating this taking me months and months to learn. A couple of other things that I'm doing to learn this song, I did for these bass notes here, you can see starting in measure 7, I put the letters of the names of the notes in the bass line just because with all the jumping around, rather than doing, the finger numbers are all the same. It's 5 and then 2 and 1, 5 and then 2 and 1, so it wasn't very helpful for me. It was better for me because I know the names of the keys pretty well, where they're located on the piano, so that was going to be easier for me to find it quickly. Also, I'm hoping to only do this the first time this appears in the song. I think it appears many times, so I'll just have it at the beginning just to get it down right. And same with the finger numbers. You may notice that I don't have nearly as many finger numbers. You can see it in the first row there, and in the second, starting in measure 7. I'm trying to put a lot less finger numbers than I did for You Give Me Fever, and it's working just fine. The melody is fairly simple on this song. I think the jazz was a little bit more difficult, so I don't think it'll be too bad. But you see that I'm playing more than one note with both hands, whereas on You Give Me Fever, I had only one note on the right hand in the melody, and I think only maybe one note in the bass line too, so it was a little bit simpler. So it's starting to get a little more complicated, but I'm confident that it's within my level, which I think is a big deal, because with some of these apps I was using, I would get to songs where I thought, this is way outside my level. This, I feel comfortable with it, but it's a stretch, and I think that's perfect for when you're trying to learn. It feels like it's going to be a challenge, but it's not overwhelming. And I also want to mention, I really like, they have the chord names above it. You can see here you have C and then G/B, F/A. I am not great still with remembering chords, so I'm hoping I can use this as a way to refresh my memory of what notes go in which chords. And so that should also be helpful in this process. All right, let's try it one more time. Still working on that. The other thing I just remembered while playing this through was that this song is also going to challenge some of my finger dexterity. I think this maybe is a problem for some of us older players, but in this, in this fourth measure here, it goes, and these 3 fingers are not, sometimes I want to, like, it's very hard to keep it in the right tempo, an even tempo. And I think a lot of you are probably going to comment to me to use the metronome. I know I need to do that, but it's also just the dexterity in my fingers, and they want to twitch or move when I don't want them to. So that's kind of funny, but it also just shows an area that I didn't realize was going to be a problem that I need to work on in this song. And of course, I seem to be doing it okay when I'm on camera, but sometimes when I'm practicing, like that. Anyway, so I think there's going to be some challenging parts to this song, but it's going to be fun. And maybe, if we're lucky, I might be able to get my father on here to duet it with me for a video. But at the very least, I will sing it for you guys in the future. So please stay tuned to track my progress on this song. If you have any tips or tricks, comment down below and let me know. I'll also include the information about Tomplay if you are interested in checking it out. There's a link in the description that gives you a code for me. I don't think I'm actually getting any sort of commission for it or anything like that. It's just a way that they can track who's referring people to Tomplay. But I still really love this app. Full disclosure, the video is not sponsored by Tomplay. There isn't any money coming in specifically from Tomplay. So my enjoyment of this app is completely sincere. So please check it out if you want to. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.